can smell it. The green mountain of death. Feed the cup. Feed the cup. The water is running a little low. I hope I have enough of this. Check out this new 55-inch 4K TV. It's on. It is on. I got my gaming setup over here, my PC, dual monitor, my Elgato Stream Deck, my double microphone, keyboard, mouse, all of it. You guys, we are on the studio, the Campfacer. Ooh, that's bright. It is currently 59 degrees. Blue skies, no wind, beautiful. No humidity. A little bright right there. I need to readjust, you guys. Yeah. Hey, there it is. The Mr. Little Pine Tree back there. There he is, you guys. You guys know him? Oh, he smells so good. And check this out. We got a new, see the umbrella? Got a new umbrella right there. And back here, up on the porch, look at that umbrella. We got two of them. Two umbrellas, you guys. Good morning, campers. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's keeping busy, doing their thing. I have a feeling that someday soon this will all be over and we'll be back to reality. Out on the run, shopping, working, all that stuff, going to the beach. Hopefully soon, because summer is right around the corner. But today we're gonna do a little coffee chat. We're gonna dive back into video gaming. We're gonna come up with some ideas. Here, let's go sit down right now. And I won't even stop the video. We're just gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do limited editing here. Limited editing. Yeah. I even repainted the picnic table here. I give it a fresh coat. Here, let me set Mr. Phone down right there. Focus. Me. There we go. Now the sky looks more blue. Where it was like a white. I kind of want to put it up like this. I should have brought my tripod out, but I didn't. I'm drinking French vanilla with my boy Chucky. Say hi, Chucky. Can I be your friend to the end? I'm gonna kill Tiffany. Where's Tiffany? I want that little bitch. Chucky, you can't have Tiffany. My dog ate her. All right, so first off, I want to give a shout out to my members on my channel, Dark Hazo and Jason Messer. Thank you very much for becoming a member of my channel. I appreciate that. If you guys want to become a member and help support the channel, I'm going to put the link down in the description below. You can check it out. It's only $1.99 a month, and you get exclusive locked videos that when you become a member, you unlock the video. You get your name in the credits on videos such as this and a couple other cool. You get to support. You become part of the camp army. That's very important to me, to yourself, and to the world. We're gonna start an army, a nice army. We're not bad guys over here. We just like to go camping, drink beers, and hook up with hot chicks, and get chased by killer Jason Voorhees through the woods. Let's talk video games here. Do you guys have any ideas for developers to make future games such as asymmetrical multiplayer horror games? Are my favorite. I like story mode games, but it takes a lot of time out of my life to get into a big, long, deep story mode and finish the... Sometimes it's more fun to play a short and sweet game like Friday the 13th the game, even Dead by Daylight, stuff like that. 10, 15-minute matches. It's exciting every time you play, interact with real people. That's what I enjoy. I think it's fun. When I was playing Star Wars Battlefront, it was the same thing. Or like, I don't like Call of Duty games really, but I like the horror movie genre. We need some more games like that. My last video I posted about the Halloween idea. Go back and watch that. Oh, excuse me. What would you guys like to see? I'm gonna say right now before the video ends, leave a comment down below and let me know your ideas for a multiplayer, asymmetrical horror game. I want to keep it horror movie related. It doesn't have to be, but that's up my alley. Let me think here. I have an idea. If this movie, House, from the 80s, starring William Catt, he played as the greatest American hero from the 80s, the superhero movie. And Big Ben, this was, it was Bull from Courthouse. I mean, what was that? Night Court. Bull. He was like the security guard. All I do know is it is gorgeous out. I almost want to take a bike ride. The problem with me riding a bike, though, is I might get on a bike and start riding down the road and somebody will call the cops and be like, there's some old creepy guy on a bike. You might want to investigate. Because nowadays, it's hard to see a kid on a bike. Now go from not seeing a kid on a bike to seeing an old creepy guy like myself. I think I would call the cops on myself. What I was going to say about the movie House, this movie right here, House from the 80s, if it was a story mode, you could be Roger Cobb, this guy, and your kid drowns, and obviously, like in the movie, and he disappears. So now you have to, the whole object behind the game is you have to get your kid out of the house, out of the spirit of the house. You have to find your kid, and that's how you win. If you don't, and there's a certain timer, and then Big Ben comes into play, kills you, or the timer runs out or something, maybe that's it, you lost. So it's kind of like a timed story mode, single player challenge is what it would be. I don't know if it would be multiplayer, because what would the other people be doing in the game? Maybe they could take part in like some of the spirits in the house or the creature. But basically you would go in, and you would have to find clues. You'd have to find like in the movie, it was the mirror in the bathroom. He broke the mirror, dove down the rope into the jungle, because it went into almost like a dream world. In the jungle, he found his kid locked up in a little cage. He got him out, but he had to escape like the enemy, the army guys. Dove underwater with his kid, and then he came out in the swimming pool. That would take place, but it would have to be like randomized. So you couldn't just go, oh, I know right where to go every single time the game starts. So they would have to have 200 randomized spots where he could be located. And every time you go to do it, it would have to have different things you have to do to get to that point. So maybe not 200, maybe like 10. And throughout the game, there's either like the bots take charge of the creatures and the spirits, or multiplayer where people get to do it. Like people get to be that big green gross monster girl. Say your prayers, Roger. Or like Big Ben, Roger. Or like the floating knives and the scissors, or like the two little troll kids that come down the chimney, or the flying bat with a gun, or like there's so many fun things in that movie. Or the big thing that comes out of the closet, like you have to do something, that game could be fun. It could work if they had the soundtrack, they made the same creatures, the same scenarios. it's a big haunted house, you know? It would be scary as shit if they had jump scares, they added things to it. That could be a fun game. That's what we're doing. House. We need to make a house game, you guys. That would be cool. If it was done kind of like how I was saying, again, it would have to be kind of like set up as a multiplayer game. A match starts, but by yourself, maybe. Anyways, I don't want to sit here and go on and on and on and bore people. I don't even know if you guys even enjoy these coffee chats anymore. I don't get that many views on them. I don't even know how YouTube's like. I thought my algorithm would be shooting these out quicker, but apparently not. And to me, it doesn't feel fun if not too many people are into it, liking it, or watching it. I might get a few likes and then maybe one comment, and the views are very low. So I don't think these coffee chats are that great anymore. They're fun to me, and it was fun at first, but I don't know. And that dog never stops barking. Don't understand it. See, now my dog, hold on, let me here. He's just chilling out in the sun. Look at that. Look at him. Hey, Camper. You're a good boy, Camper. He's always locked up downstairs in our room, and I feel bad. And now that it's nice out, I put him out. I always walk him out. He has to be on a leash. I walk him around to use the bathroom and stuff like that. Take him on a walk, but then I bring him in the house again. And I feel like he's inside too much. So I decided to tie a rope around the tree and around his leash. So he can just sit out here and relax and just lay in the grass and take some sun in. And, you know, if I let him off the chain, he would run off and maybe get hit by a car or get lost. I don't know. I'm not taking that chance. Excuse me. So, yeah, anyways, let's talk about my videos here. Again, you guys realize that my channel isn't branded. I don't have a certain one thing I do. I'm not like a video game streamer. It's not Campfacer Gaming. It's not Campfacer Blu-rays. Like, I only do Blu-rays and that's it. I don't want to be tied into one thing, because when I'm tied into one thing, I feel very limited, and I lose my creativity and excitement for that one thing after a while, and then I'm screwed. And it's like, oh, I can only post something, because if I make a title and brand myself, then it's like, if I stir away from that and all of a sudden just start, if I'm like Campfacer Gaming and then start doing like a food review or something like this, it's not going to make any sense. And people are going to be like, oh, I joined your channel because you were gaming, not because so my name is Campfacer, and I'm into horror movies and stuff like that, but you see under my title I put horror, gaming, vlog, you know, I do it all. So I'm open to anything. So lately I've been doing these coffee chats, especially because of the quarantine, not being able to go out and just do whatever all the time. Yeah, so my kids are doing homeschooling like everybody else, and the space that we have down there where my studio set up is always taken, and I can't do videos on the norm down there. So I'm outside with you guys doing this, and it's enjoyable, and it really is. I like being outside drinking a hot cup of coffee, especially in the spring, and just chatting. But let's dive back into it. Let's talk more about ideas for games. What could we talk about? Shut up. I feel like that guy does it on purpose. He just puts his dog out and lets him bark. Besides strictly horror, what other kind of multiplayer movie games could there be? Because there's too many made-up games out there that I have no care in the world for. You know, like all these Death Stranding and all this shit. There's PlayStation, like, I like movie games because that way, to me, it's like putting you into something like that was written that you enjoyed watching, and if you're a fan of that, you want to compare the game to it and dive into it, and you feel like you get to immerse your body, yourself, your soul into a movie that you grew up watching. Like, it'd be cool, like a Jaws game, maybe. Like, you're out on a boat and you have to do something, and you're traveling to the ocean, and Jaws is coming up, and then you have to hunt Jaws down, or you could beat Jaws and rip people apart. It's a very limited type of game, but maybe like a Tremors game. There we go. The movie Tremors, Kevin Bacon. Tremors would be hot like tater tots, you guys. That game would be so fucking hilarious to play. That's what we need. That's kind of like a horror. Imagine this. It's an asymmetrical horror game. Tremors. Okay. The match starts. People get to be, there's like, say, 5 or 6 graboids, they call them, the worms, underground worms. They're called graboids. So you get to go underground, and you have like limited things you can do, or you could kill or eat people, or you could track them like through like sound. You could like see maybe infrared or dirt, but then you could go, you hear motion and sound as what you're going after. The other people who spawn in are like 7 players, maybe more, maybe like 15 players, who knows. And they're throughout like the town. Some spawn off at a little trailer section way off near the mountains. One person spawns off near like this oil rig thing, and they all have tasks they have to do. And obviously, when you're playing the game, you know there's already worms out there. In the movie, they didn't know right away. But so the match starts, and you're like, you can't be too loud because you're gonna attract one of the other players over to you. The worm could stop, and then you don't know where it is. But say you have to get to the truck to get that item over here. So you basically, essentially, I guess the mission would be you have to do certain things to undo a roadblock or get out through the mountain. You have to get past the mountain sides to get out of that whole valley of that situation. So you have to put together certain things to maybe repair the tractor, to get into the tractor, to get the tractor towed away. Maybe you got to get some pipe bombs to help attack each other with the graboids. Now the graboids could be like, you could go up and grab somebody's leg and pull them under and eat them. It would be so much fun, you guys. It would be funny. I think it'd be funny and hilarious, because imagine you're a player and you see like the ground opening up a little bit, and it's like coming towards you, and you stop, and then he can't see you because it's all by sound. So maybe that could be kind of boring as a graboid player, because maybe you can't see anything, only like dirt. You just see dirt against the screen, maybe, or maybe you can see once you come out of the dirt. I don't know how that would work. But that would be hilarious to have Tremors multiplayer game. What do you guys think about that idea? A Tremors game. I think it would be fun. Really fun. Maybe you could, the more leveled up you get, the bigger sandworm you get to be. Or like even the later movies, there was ones that were like on the ground. They looked like big rats. They would bounce. And there was like tons of them. And then later in the movies, there was like some flying ones. So there was ones that could see infrared instead of just hearing motion sound. Then they could see like infrared or something. Maybe they could mix it up like that. A match starts and there's X amount of graboid worms underground. There's X amount of like the rat bouncy ones, and then there's X amount of flying ones. And then they have like 20 players scattered out, and it could be an all-out war, and they have to work together as a team, communicate, get things together to fix the tractor to get past the mountainside. That would be a fun multiplayer game. Anyways, I'm going to call this chat. Hold on, let me get that out of there. Anyways, I'm going to say this is the end of this coffee chat with you guys. I hope you guys like these ideas, and let's take these to the table with game developers, spread the word. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. It's very important to click the like button. The more likes I get, the more my algorithm gets out there. I appreciate that. If you like the video, again, give it a like, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay out of the woods.
I always said we could work out whatever the trouble might be, and though I still want to leave, it's getting harder for me. Well, maybe it's something that happened, or something you gotta go through. Losing our way in the silence was the last thing I wanted to do. The last thing I